Hello. Let's pause it right here. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays. Hello, is there my audio? There is my audio. How are you guys? How are you, shorty? How is you? What it do, shorty? Show me what it do, shorty. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where today we chill. We been chilling today. God of War 3 chill stream. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna be playing normally. Who knows? It's not gonna be any challenge run. It might be a challenge run. I may do a no upgrade run. Who knows? I'm just gonna have fun today. Okay. I forgot my tags. I haven't streamed in a while. He's in denial. He's been in denial for a while with Mariah when she's in a higher something. God of War 3. He's been in denial for a while. Oh, we got a lot to talk about today. Let me tell you. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself. We got a lot to talk about here today. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Nah, for real. I'm just gonna share the X. I was about to finish. I was about to follow that up with something else. God of War 3 chill stream. And now we interact with the lovely, lovely chat. Okay. We start. Zeus' zesty beard has returned. Hey, you know it, man. You know how it is. I am 2-1. Is good for a height? What's a 2-1? What are you, a kneecap? I don't know why I connected that to that. So I've recently turned on my controller vibrations, thanks to playing Astrobot, which is, by the way, hell of a game. That's the first encounter done with the Oko. Sub Zesty, welcome Cloudsy. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Oko approach. I'm gonna be chilling and talking. It's a chill stream. But it's also gonna be an Oko for God of War 3. Just for fun. We're totally not going anywhere with this. The beard is back? Man, you know the beard is back. Come on. Your real name is Mustafa, right? So, assalamu alaikum, Mustafa. Well, welcome, Mr. Sigma. I wonder if your name is actually Sigma, too. Zestus man, what's up? Welcome, Mildrick. So... so nothing, actually. I've made everything clear. If you go through the comments of my video, which, let's get that bombshell out of the way. The biggest subject to tackle today is that DMC video that I made. Like... we have haters now, I guess. Hold on a second. I'll free you in a minute, Gaia. I'll guy you up in a minute, Freya. We live the tree trunk. Trunks! We ain't failing no Okos to goddamn undeads, Dutch. I tried, Dutch! So guys, we made a video, right? Discussing something wrong with a part of Devil May Cry's fanbase. And I can't begin to describe how I feel about the whole thing. This is a chill stream where we can actually talk about whatever we want to talk. What's up, Chad and Zesty? Stevie, welcome. Nothing's up. It's all down lately. This beam by this horse actually pushes you back on the PS3 version of the game. Like, regardless if it hits you or not. So if you look at the comments of the Devil May Cry video that I made the other day, the long 40-minute essay that I had in mind for a while. Hi bro, what up? Shabran Akbar. Welcome. Welcome to the Oko of the Ages. So if you look at the comments in that video, you'll come to find all sorts of weird takes. Some people agreeing, a very little amount of people agreeing actually, not a lot of people are agreeing. But the weird thing is that like the professional players, the vets of Devil May Cry, be it styling or like in general, these people, oh, they're agreeing as fuck. They're not just agreeing, they're agreeing as fuck. Like you have people like Beak, you have people like Waifu, you have people like who else, man? Who can I think of? Chaser Tech, which I'm sure you guys used to watch his videos and all that. Like, isn't it odd enough that these people are agreeing while there's still a huge part of the fan base disagreeing? Well, it stems from a lot of things. Some people are reading the titles wrong, the title of the video wrong. So, even though it clearly says Devil May Cry fans ruined action games, some people are somehow still taking it as, well, you can't ruin a genre by pioneering. Or some other part of the fandom going, how did Devil May Cry ruin the action games, bro? Are you stupid? And I'm like, fam, what is you on? The GOAT? Thank you. If you're calling me the GOAT, thank you. So it's like, it's this weird thing going on right now. Where the majority of the people who've watched the video, like, it's not the thing that I wanted them to get out of the video. Like, it's fine if some disagree, but like, when someone pulls up to the comments and just goes, I disagree, without specifying what exactly they disagree with, that's what I don't get. That's what I'll never get, by the way. I'm trying to Oko, guys, please. Thank you very much. It's weird, man. I swear to God, the things I've seen in these past couple of days. Like something that I've clearly not said is being like, it's considered that I've said something, like as if, you know, a lot of the takes that are on Reddit right now regarding the video, or even the comments to an extent, are just stuff that I haven't said or implied at all. I don't know how they go from God of War 3 combat to this new God of War combat crap. Well, sir, you don't have to. You don't have to enter like that. Stop being hyper aggressive and start being hyper subjective. And that's all of them. They have 0% reading ability. I swear some of them just feel that way. Like I hate kind of like putting them all in one collection. It's not like that. There are absolutely amazing Devil May Cry fans. Like I can go all day naming some amazing people that I've met through Devil May Cry, but like the amount of people that haven't even got into the video at all is just like, look, I get not wanting to watch a 40-minute video, okay? Even though the video is very nicely presented, even though it's nicely edited, I get not wanting to watch it. Like, fuck it, right? But to have takes regarding the video before, without even watching it, or like before, without having watched a lot of it, or like any of it beyond like 5 minutes, I don't know how that is, you know, genuine of anyone to do. Ever since I've activated my vibrations, yo, playing God of War is just so much more satisfying. Sir, you forgot to catch me. Thank you for catching me, sir. Ring out. We're trying to Oko, as you can probably see. Beep. 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 Oh wait, I remember skipping this encounter in the actual Oko itself. Here we are doing it now. As a revenge plot for the Oko. Attaboy. It was really well made, for real. Thank you. It's like, I get not wanting to watch a long video, right? But like making a whole starting arguments about something that I said based on what you think I said will never end well. It's simply arguing in bad faith at that point. People don't watch it because most of them have TikTok brains. Now look, like, I get that as well, but like, even with that in mind, like, obviously content creators make videos with that in mind as well, so like, it explains the amount of, you know, constant editing near the start of the video, like maybe near the first 15 minutes of the video, but then the remainder of the 25 minutes are not as much edited as the first 15. Might need to thoroughly watch that DMC Fans Ruined Action Games video. It was a great video. Thank you, Joe. Devil Joseph. Devil Joseph. That is a video that you're supposed to watch with some focus, because as I even say in the video myself, these are some serious allegations that I'm making. Like, not every YouTuber comes out one day claiming a whole fan base ruined, you know, action games, ruined the genre. And regarding the title, please, I even explained it in my next video that I'm working on right now. Look, I have to kind of grab your attention with a catchy title. I'm not supposed to go ahead and make a title that is just so formal towards the fan base of Devil May Cry. Going in and writing like something like 5% of Devil May Cry fans have ruined action games, which would have still had the same reaction. As a content creator, you will come to learn. You'll have to play the rules of the game. You have to have something catchy. That's why the thumbnail is catchy. The thumbnail does not have a single text on it. Did you notice that? It's all a part of the process of making a video. The video you make, you also have to sell it. You have to know how to market your video, basically. What is a great hotel if it's not marketed right? What is a great snack that you just came up with, for example, without great marketing? It's like you gotta sell the idea of the video to the viewer, because like this video, I noticed that it's gonna bring in new viewers, people that haven't watched my content, which is a blessing and a curse. Like, some people are new to my channel through that video. Some other people are people that just didn't even watch the video, and they're like, who are you to speak Devil May Cry? Ah, you're a God of War fan who hates Devil May Cry, which is totally not the case. Like, if it was pure hate, I'd say so in the video rather than go on and on and on telling you how much I love Devil May Cry. Like, in essence, that video is a defense video to Devil May Cry, funny enough. I love the video. I love the franchise, sorry. I'm defending Devil May Cry in a way. You could totally say that. Clickbait is unfortunately an evil that is needed if you want to get any attention to something. Heliax. Heliax, me boy. There are levels to clickbait. Clickbaiting is that one asshole that... I don't know what the title was, what the thumbnail was. Can you call Etika at 3 AM? And he uploaded that video right after Etika's death. It's like, clickbaiting is lying, like literally lying in the thumbnail, and then you click the video, it's a whole something else. Like, something says God of War Remastered revealed, and then you click the video and it's just a leaker from Twitter with 4 likes on his post. That thumbnail varies from the thumbnail that I made. The thumbnail that I made was the thought process a lot of DMC fans go through. And the title, as for the title, I explain what I mean with the fans. I instantly get it out of the way that it's not all fans. And even when I say, guys, this is a majority of the fandom, and if you truly believe it's not the majority, even though it is the majority when it comes to action game discourse, talking combat and all that, it is the majority. You just haven't faced enough people that I've faced, or like that I've seen. Like, it's, I don't know how to describe it. Like, that thumbnail is just differs from your average clickbaity thumbnail. Cristiano Ronaldo got caught in a whatever orgy something. Then you click the video and it's just allegations by a Twitter post that has 600 likes. That's one thing. And then having a thumbnail that just sells the video is something else. It's different. It is clickbaity only in a vague sense. Is it clickbaity? It's not trying to delude from the idea of the title or of the thumbnail. Like, the video gives context to the title and thumbnail. It's supposed to work like this. The title, the thumbnail, the video are all one. They're all one thing that work to present you an idea that I had. Like, all of that works together. There can't be the video alone. There can't be the title alone. There can't be Post Malone, and there can't be Malone Brown. Now, who's Malone Brown? I'm gonna tell you. Malone Brown, dick in your mouth. That's who. Now, for real. None of these, neither the title, the thumbnail, nor the video itself could ever exist in an echo chamber where they're the only things existing. It's just not realistic. They can exist, but they wouldn't garner attention. And I'm not doing this for pure attention, shock value, as if I care about that a lot in a dying channel of mine. I'm not going for that. You don't need to look too long on my channel to realize that pattern, that I'm not going for attention grabbing content. I've said it countless times before, and I don't even need to say it anymore. I hate drama growth, as I even claim that in the video as well. I hate drama growth. That's why I brought up actual arguments rather than just talking through my ass. Like, I brought up arguments, and rarely anyone is kind of disproving that, you know, other than some people saying it's not the entire fan base or whatnot. You can go ahead and say that all the day. Like, of course I expected getting comments that would go, oh, it's not the entire fan base. And of course, like, I know you'd say that. It's easy to say that. Or like, it's easy to say, bro, who is saying that? Are you talking to a wall? It's easy to say that. You're not in the same realm of discussions that I do in action games. This is not even a flex or anything. We're just not, we don't go about our arguments and discussions with action game enjoyers the same way. You're not down in forums talking to other people about action games as much as I do. Or the way that I do. That's the difference. You haven't seen anyone. You can safely say it's not a majority, it's the minority, but it's just not true. It's a minority when talking broadly about Devil May Cry, like as a whole. Sure, you can make the argument that it's just a minority. Of course it's a minority if you're gonna just say that and leave it out to the air without having dived deep, or as deep as I have went, to find the things. The Reddit screenshots are just the tip of the iceberg. You haven't seen the Titanic way below that is filled with that. Every forum, every fucking Reddit post that talks combat about other games and all that. And the thing that truly pisses me off the most, game journals, YouTubers that review games, you know, these types of people. Them presenting Devil May Cry as this gold standard is just problematic. I get preferences. You can prefer Devil May Cry. In the video myself, I say Devil May Cry 1 is one of the best action games of all time. Devil May Cry 3, The shilling didn't stop with that game. I said it is objectively one of, if not the best action games. Objectively, you do know what that means. How can a hater say that? If Ronaldo plays DMC5, then DMC5 will sell 80 million plus units, surpassing the Resident Evil franchise. There you go. Basic marketing. It's not even that deep. Okay, I'm gonna skip all this. Why am I still doing this? So I've organized my save data. This is all new game plus. Starting from here, it's all no upgrade run plus. Then starting from here, it's all vanilla run. All the way to the Upper Labyrinth Bridge. So now I'm just gonna load up this. Why don't do a Blades of Athena only God of War 3 run? I've done a Polo Blades of Athena only. If that tells you anything. Deadass one of the hardest challenges. So today's Oko is actually gonna be vanilla. I'm not gonna restart the entire game, okay? Let's not be that extreme. Maybe a 3-hit KO, I don't know. That, yo, Big V, welcome. Stream's a bit laggy, like does it freeze or what? What exactly? Why are you so serious? What's the problem with the stream? Does it freeze or is it actually laggy like all the time? Because I'm kind of looking at the footage right now. It's not going... it's not having heart attacks, which is amazing. Ever played Ninja Gaiden? Yes, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. God of War 3, get the anti-brain death pills already. You seen that post saying God of War gameplay is like a movie and it got reply spam with the Sonny Legend combo? That happens with every game. Talk about Astral Chain. Talk about Metal Gear Rising. Make a video with the most, you know, casual talk of combat. You get responded instantly with, well, Devil May Cry does this and that and this and that, which, look, it's fine to talk like that, but at least, show me actual combat things rather than goofing around and comboing all the time. Because that's not the schmeat of Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry has billions of other things going for it. It's like, essentially the video that I made is me being mad that one of my favorite franchises, my second favorite franchise, or my third actually, is being shown in a bad light. In a nutshell, that's what it is. How do you feel about IGN? About the same as how everyone else feels about IGN. Like, do I need to talk about IGN and what I dislike about IGN when you probably know how I feel about it? So, man, I watched something today. I watched God of War 2's demo where it was in the Mog of the Forgotten. And man, that was beautiful. Love from India. Welcome, Rahul. Wait, hold on. This might be a run killer right here. I haven't done this in a hot minute. I saw God of War 2's demo and the Mog of the Forgotten. The Mog of the Forgotten, you know. I think I'm dead. Okay, the Oko is not dead. Somehow it is not. I saw a video of God of War 2's Mog of the Forgotten. Actually, shut up. Bog of the Forgotten, not Mog. And man, the amount of moves that I saw that were in God of War 1 brought back and kind of delve deeper into. Why did you remove these attacks? Like, you know the attack with Athena's Wrath? Let me show you guys. This attack right here. Where's Aphrodite's butt plug? Here it is. You know this attack? So you could press a button and instantly this would come out. Look, like instantly this. And what would you get was a plume effect, which was amazing to see. Why did you take that off? Like, the blades in God of War 2 are so... Like, when you compare them to other blades and other God of Wars, they're so slow. I love the depth that they have. The deep hits, the fucking... Actually, just the deep hits. Like, the 3 triangle attack is the same as God of War 1, which is a huge plus. Can't really think of anything else about it. I guess... Yeah, I truly cannot think of anything else that is unique. The only unique thing about the Blades of Athena in God of War 2 are the deep hits. Okay, let's put it in the loop. Beep. Boom. Beep. Boom. I still got it. I haven't done the Oko in like almost a year, but I still got it. I still got the optimal strats in mind. Hey, God of War 3 is fucking awesome. Let's go. We talking Oko? Hey, yeah, vanilla Oko, just for fun. Maybe a 3-hit KO. I will never forgive God Hand slander. No, God Hand is sadly a game that I haven't played. I really want to play it one day. This dude decided to quit God of War 2 Oko and to redo God of War 3 Oko. You can interpret it like that. But back to God of War 2. That demo showed me Achilles flip. You know the attack you could do in God of War 2? In God of War 1? Where you roll and then you press X instantly, where Kratos does a flip with the blades? That attack is in God of War 2's demo. And so you can do it repeatedly in the air. Like, you can do it once off of a roll, and then in the air you can repeat it. He just keeps on rolling backwards in the air. It's amazing. What else did I see? I saw some weird attack. And on demand, you know the launcher after you do the... Actually, I'm gonna have to showcase it. It's a good thing we're playing God of War 3 and it allows the Aphrodite's butt plug to give us Blades of Athena. Completes a simple encounter, proceeds to call the game awesome. It is. It always works. That's why I love it so much. So, like, you know, this attack. Look, this... You could access that on demand, like with the press of a button. And I'm like, why would you remove these things and give me the stiff blaze that we got in God of War 2? Especially with the special attacks of God of War 2. Like, having that as a special attack is much better than having whatever we got in the full game of God of War 2. Just odd choices, in my opinion. When you realize that God of War 2 demo is better than the actual God of War 2. There are other things as well, like the magic attack. You know, they removed that one magic attack, replaced it with Typhon's Bane, which I don't have really much complaints. Since, like, they still brought back elements of some of the attacks of that magic attack. By the way, I'm talking about the one where it's a gauntlet where you can shoot with both hands, you can do weird stuff. Vignish Vampire does showcase a lot of that magic attack. Like, they put some of the moves of that magic attack into this the Spear of Destiny. They put some of the attacks into the Typhon's Bane. You never know. By the way, what's with the new trend? Base Kaba, Solo, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta? It really makes me mad, lol. It's a funny meme, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how it originated. Like, what did it do? How did it come about? But like, it's a funny meme, and I think it has connections with Sparking Zero. Which, by the way, Sparking Zero. Such hype. The demo specials are peak, subjectively speaking. Only subjectively, yes. Not objectively. Objectively, we're gay. So you know how it is. But for real, that God of War 2 demo. Oh, there was another launcher as well, actually, now that I'm reminded. Another launcher was, I don't know, you could sprint in a way, and then instantly press it, and he would do a weird launcher, like a very quick launcher. It was neither the normal, like, hold on, let me finish this guy. It was neither the one that I showcased just now, where Kratos sprints and then launches the enemy like this. Neither that, nor this. It was just something completely different. I liked it very much. Oh, Oko strats, Oko strats. I saw some weird things. I swear, go ahead and look at, what's his name? Godslayer Legend, I think that's his name on Twitter. I'm sorry, I forgot. Godslayer Tactician, yeah. He uploaded a video, and it was baller. It was perfect. Perfect. Down to the last minute detail. Marvel has Deadpool and Wolverine now. We need a Dante and Kratos. The whole Dante versus Kratos thing can be pretty much summed up with however the writer wants to go about it. Like, if the writer wants Dante to win, he can totally do that. If the writer wants Kratos to win, he can totally do that. One way to spice these types of things up is arguing eras of the character. For example, God of War 1 Kratos versus Devil May Cry 1 Dante. Like, that would be interesting. Yo, what's up? Chaser Tech! Chaser Tech CT! Welcome to the stream. Now that you're here, thank you. I want to ask you something. You agreed with a lot of the points in that video, but you disagreed with the way I tackled it. And now I'm very, very, very interested in seeing how was that flawed. Like, what exactly was flawed? I want to know. Because you at least listened to the video rather than instantly wash it away as this guy hates DMC. DMC is bad when I never even said that. A lot of things. So, please, we all want to hear it. Because I do believe some things could have been tackled a little better in that video. Like, now looking at it. At the time, I don't know. I guess the video presentation, Dante said it was too aggressive, but like, it's only in some points, I believe. It's not the entirety of the video where I'm like, you imbecile! Double your beard though. We got that beard back. You'll never get it as back as it was before, but it is back. So apparently the administrative team in the hotel is allowed to have beards from now on. Not, of course, dropping it and all that, but you can have a, sweet little beard like this, which is always good. Zesty the Mad Lad, Uncle the Phil. Have you filled any uncles lately? Uncle Phil, welcome, man. God of War 3 art style is logical sometimes. What? What does that mean? God of War 3 art style. Your points were great, but in my opinion, I think the presentation should have been less aggressive. Yeah. I guess I've fallen into that criticism once before as well with another video. I'm gonna be right back. Just a second. We back. So Chaser, you say it was too aggressive, but surely it wasn't the entirety of the runtime of the video. Like, it had parts in it where it was like trying to reason with the views of someone else. Because I was like that once. Like, this is why it's a very nice dynamic that I made that video rather than literally anyone else. It's like, it all led to me making that video because at the start of my DMC approach, I was that way. I was thinking the same thing. I was the people I critiqued in that video. So you can see the dynamic and how it works. Like, I know their perspective. I know the perspective I have now. And you get this hybrid of someone that knows both sides. I do hate how people keep saying DMC is the pinnacle of action games. How, people? I guess you did put an emphasis on the how, but not while writing it. Same. I hate how it's done. Like, it's totally fair. In the video I say DMC3 is objectively like one of, if not the best action game. Like, it's pretty much hack and slash 101. So no shame in admitting that, or DMC1, or even DMC4 for me. For me, because some people don't really like DMC4, even with the efficiency approach. So it's fine to have Devil May Cry on the top. No one is saying it's not fine. It's how the arguments are done that kind of bugs me. It doesn't bug me in a way that, hey, look at this guy and how he talks, I hate his guts. It's not hate. It's just people being misled. Like, I try my best to prevent that. And all. Okay, let's let these hands take some more. Master Bruce. Master Boobs. You are way too angry for no reason, Mustafa. It wasn't like it was the entirety of the runtime. Come on. Like, you surely, if you go ahead and... This is what you remember from the video. I'm gonna admit that. I'm gonna admit this much. Coming out of the video, something you remember is me being aggressive. I'm gonna admit that totally. But like, when you rewatch the video now with this mindset of extreme gameplays was too aggressive, you'll come out on the other side realizing it's not the entirety of the video. I was like this too for the first 10 minutes. Then the first boss happened. What? Love the subreddit reaction on the video. They didn't even watch it. They didn't watch it. They got the title wrong. They proved my points. It's a whole bunch of things out there. It was ironic watching their reaction. Because I'm over here explaining every single stance that I have. It's not like I claim something and then just stupidly ignore what I just said. It's not like I do some insane claim and then just leave it hanging in the air. I love explaining why I love something or why I hate something. It's a thing that I go with in my entire life. It's not just about games. Like, notice how in the video, I explain my exact frustration with the exact thing. What actually bugs me? What is so bad about this argument? Judging by the plebit comment I read, most people either didn't watch the video and commented or were DMC zoomers whose first game was DMC5. Yeah, that, but then the actual other wave that read the title wrong. Like, how do you read a title wrong that is this clear? It's like, what, 4 words? 5 at max? Let me reposition a bit. That was almost the Oko, I swear to God. Come on! Boom. Come here. And that's some of the best encounters. Done. How's it going, Zesty in chat? Welcome, Shaq. It's going about as good as you think. Let's go. I agree with Dox's DMC5 fans attacking NG2 and DMC3. Those fans exist and are very annoying. You know what's more annoying than them existing? I brought up the point in the video that it's a lot of fans and people saying they're not a lot of fans, when they just totally haven't actually gotten into action games discourse as much as I have. You just haven't seen enough, which is fine. It's fine if you haven't seen enough. The claim you're making, however, is wrong. Waifu actually agrees with Zessy's video. It's not just him. If you watch the video, it's logically explained. I say in the video, this will all be, you know, based on logic and facts. It's not going to be any bias or something. Like, I don't hate Devil May Cry. I repeat it so many times. It's me trying to be as objective as possible and opening room for understanding the people who love comboing and all that, even modding. I say so in the video, but I guess what you get out of what I say is kind of something else. Look, modding is fine. Modding a game is fine. It's fun. But let's say we're talking about action games, and then you bring up Devil May Cry 3, and you say it's better than, let's say, God of War 3. And I start talking, I'm telling you, oh, this and that, the third, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. And then you come up and bring something like, oh, I played the modded version on PC. And then, like, that's the main problem I had with the mod. I didn't kind of make it a very, very clear point, which I'm sorry for that. I tried, but I guess it came out wrong. It is what it is. Definitely agree with it. The only reason why I say you were aggressive was mostly the title. Okay, this is interesting. Because most fans are going to immediately assume the worst out of the video and not watch it. That's a fair perspective to have, Chaser. I'll be honest, I never thought about that. Matter of fact, I thought the title was catchy and it did its job by catching your attention. Like, at first, it seems rage bait, but when you click the video, it's instantly addressed. Like, in the first minute, what the title means. So, like, it gives context to what the thumbnail is, like, 5 minutes into the video. But you are right. It instantly gives people the assumption that this video is dissing Devil May Cry, which it's not. Or like the feeling that it's dissing the entirety of the fan base, when it's not the case. You can never diss an entire group and call it fair. It's not fair to do that. As a catchy title, it works. DMC fans ruined action games. Like, it just, DMC had to be at the start of the title. It's just the content creator in me talking. Do you prefer God of War 3 combat system over Ascension? By a mile. It's my favorite combat system in all of gaming. It is what it is, man. But your point about the title is right, Chaser. In a way, I can see it right. But it's also, my point is right, that it grabs the attention that the video needs. Because, like, imagine working so hard on a video, but then the thumbnail is not good. Like, at that point, most of your effort is wasted. Doom Eternal and Ultra Kill are two different games. I don't know why people would really want to compare the two. I don't know about these two, but I am aware of the drama that happened around these two. And of course it has something to do with Under the Mail. Hold on a second, I got something. Okay, we're back. The title is almost bait. When watching the video fully, you see that it's really not that much of a clickbait. It is a vague idea of what clickbaits are. Like, you haven't seen horrible clickbaits? Because those exist. Those exist by a mile. And they are horrible. Hold on, I think Alpha said you can block these guys. No, not these. The explosion at the end. Mayo needs therapy. Mayo is actually attention seeking. Like, that's pretty much what it is. I won't even apologize for saying this. It is what it is. Like, what I hate is that... Look, fine. It's fine to have preferences. But explain something. Explain why you dislike something. With all due respect to Mayo, that Arkham Knight video was a disgrace to watch. Like, what was that? Come on. I love when someone explains what they like so much. It's a problem with a lot of fan bases. Like, they say they like something, but you know the wording where they say, I don't know what it is, but I like this. That is fine to have in a casual conversation, but like, when you're talking depth, you gotta dive a little deeper than that. Like, you can't be saying, I don't know what it is, but Devil May Cry's combat is so good. If you dive a little deep, and if you want to get into the type of conversations that I'm having... Let's kill Micah. Where is he? If you want to dive into the type of in-depth combat arguments that I go into, expect me to actually go in depth and talk about what I like so much. I'm not ever gonna go ahead and say, I don't know what it is, but I like this about God of War 3. I literally explain everything I like about it. But when you go ahead and not explain anything you hate about something, or you like about something, like, that's where you lose me. Mayo is not the reason for Eternal versus Ultra Kill thingy though. Ultra Kill was deemed better than Eternal because while Eternal has depth but the game doesn't encourage it, all Ultra Kill does with the style meter. Okay then, man, I'm not really fully educated on this subject. I'm not really gonna talk a lot about it. I just remember putting some videos in the background while playing, and it was people disagreeing with Mayo. And then Mayo was like, look, even the devs made a mode for something that I disliked. So I don't know if Mayo's point was kind of being proven with that, or like, I got the memo wrong. Well, I don't care really. It's not my business. But I'm just saying. Hello, man. What up? Hello. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the Dante way. Should I actually do the Dante way? Should I actually? He spawns the hands first, goes forward, magic attacks. Fuck no, I'm not doing this. You can keep it. I don't want it. Let's just go, man. That part made me go from a vanilla Oko to a no upgrade Oko once. Let's not allow it to do that again. I'm not good with it. Vignish Vampire is here? What is up with today's stream? Everyone is here. For anyone who's just joining now, this is a Oko, by the way. This is the first attempt. It's actually a 3-hit KO. Come on, let's not get crazy. I can trap them behind that book. I love how everywhere these Talos spawn, they don't just spawn from the underground just like that. They're actual statues in every spot when you fight them. Just a lovely detail. Like, these guys are always standing still first, then they engage into combat. Alright, boy. Did I take this chest? Yes. That's not my strat, you hear your robot. We don't want another Nob Girl, plus stay away from there. Yes. I repeat, I'm not Vignish Vampire. Okay. Okay. You don't riz, you don't edge. I edge you, goon. Odin actually said that? That's insane, Brody. The Talos play English or Spanish. We now... I'm gonna make Oko jokes again. We made it to the cuck. I'm fully allowed to go to the bathroom now as well, by the way. But I just... Nah, whatever. Usually, how it would have gone in the Oko is... hold on, let me edit the title, actually. I'm gonna make it Oko Chill Stream. Usually how it would go in normal Okos, I get to Hephaestus and I instantly take a break. Every time. I don't know why.
I thought Zeus would have killed you by now.
I thought you would have escaped this cavern by now.
Zeus may have imprisoned me here, but you are the reason I live in torment.
I did you no wrong, Hephaestus. I pursue only one Olympian.
Well, as long as it's only
One Olympian.
I seek the flame of Olympus. Do you know of it?
For what purpose, Spartan?
For the purpose I have chosen. Now tell me, do you know of the flame?
All true children of Olympus know of it. They've all come
I know, Zesty, you think about God of War 2 every day. not even slightly, I swear.
neither God
Mayo
nor
favors the
man.
latter, but not the former, which is extremely subjective. Both Eternal and Ultra Kill have a lot of depth to their combat.
Find your way out of the underworld.
Ultra Kill encourages it with
Find your way to
style
the
meter,
flame
while
of
Eternal
Olympus.
does that with weak points. The only one out of the two I've played is Eternal. I believe Ultra Kill is only on... It is only on the thing, right? Is it? I don't have my network on. See how much I care about my stream experience? I don't even have it on. I don't have Wi-Fi on my PS5. Just so that the connection is at its best for my laptop. That's the logic I go with. Is this a God of War remaster? Looks really good. It looks much better in my videos, or like when you play it yourself. Because my streams are 720p. They're ass. Basically. Zesty's God of War 3 Oko will turn 1 year old in December. We be getting God of War 3 Oko before GTA 6. What do you think about the combat system of Warrior Within? I don't remember. I haven't dived that deep into Prince of Persia combat though. But I did love and enjoy the combat a lot. Like, hold on, which one is Warrior Within? There was Warrior Within. There was Two Thrones. There was Goon. Ah, these guys don't activate now. See, like, this is something I love. Every Talos you encounter is actually a statue here. Then he actually gets in fighting position. Warrior Within is one of the best CAGs of all time. Please don't say that name. Please don't say CAG. And the best of the trilogy? Which one is Warrior Within? Is it the one where the prince gets you know, that parasite thingy, whatever he's called? The Dark Prince? If it is that, then that is my favorite Prince of Persia. That followed by the Sands of Time. Is it called the Sands of Time? It is the Sands of Time. I kind of mistook it for a Metal Gear Rising song, Stains of Time. But like the one with the Dark Prince is just the best. It has some really awesome puzzles, mechanics, platforming, everything. It's so lovely, such a lovely game. The combat is so good. You pick up weapons, you fight with the Dark Prince, you fight with the normal Prince, which he doesn't give you his name by the way, because he's that edgy. Here's something I hate about God of War. This is literally where I'm supposed to go. I shoot it. Look! You unlocked the gate! Yes, you can go now! Which I know this takes only 10 seconds, but I hate it. Since it happens in a lot more spots. Makes me appreciate Bayonetta's cutscene skipping, like as a whole thing skipping, more. Bayonetta allows you to skip the smallest interactions ever.
Kratos?
What is a character action game? Please, someone explain. I hate that. I hate that that's a subgenre apparently. Character action game. Did someone say RE4? It does not fall under the character action games. Look, what I am kind of making peace with nowadays is generally just... It's action games, okay? It's all action games. How I separate them is... melee action games being the games that I love so much. My favorite genre is melee action games. Then shooter action games, I guess. Wait, did we use magic here? I think we did. But let's go with battering ram this time since... Come on, what is the worst thing that can go wrong? Me failing the Oko? Come on. Threw him to the Cerberus. RE4 remake is better than RE4 argument. You can move while shooting in remake. What an argument. How is called an action game? You don't control a character. What is that? What did you just say? Okay. Yes, Zeus. Oko. Shooter action games. So Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 6 are the same genre. Lol, Lamau even. That's what I... Look, I say shooter action game because they're actually done with guns. I don't dive into, yo, this is a first person. This is a last person. This is a second person. I don't care. At this point, the moment you have a gun that you're shooting, like as your main thing, not a secondary thing, like... Because a lot of melee action games have ranged tools. Like guns. Like Dante has guns in the games. What? Is that a shooting game? So yeah, I call them shooter action games and melee action games. That's how I separate them. I don't have time to sit through and just character action this, character action that. Are Souls games CAGs? Everything but, man. Are you gonna close the distance or not? So I'm running towards the outside to make them taunt exploit. I can't believe I'm explaining this again. I haven't explained this in a hot minute. I haven't taken God of War 3 so seriously in a hot minute too. The Oko makes a man out of you. It's funny how this is the first attempt. It may not really truly be a full-on Oko. I may just not... I'm not gonna restart, you know? But I'm gonna try my hardest to make this an Oko. Whatever happens, happens. Then why call them character action games? The term character action has been a thing for a while, and I dislike it. Like, cause it kind of doesn't make sense. on what is the criteria, what is needed for you to be a character action game. There are some stuff they bring up, but it doesn't make sense by that point. And like everyone who says character action game acknowledge that it's a sub-genre, you know, of action games basically. Like they even themselves acknowledge that it's not too many games that are character action, if that's even a thing. There are some criterias, but I don't know them. Like I've forgotten them. Thank you for falling into my trap, Cerberus. Beep, beep, boop. Criteria. There are things that, like let's say your character has a lot of depth. That is one of the things that feeds into what a character action game is. Which, like, depth can go a long way. Like, what exactly do you mean depth? Because, like, what do you consider depth? Because there's something that is misunderstood about what depth is in your character. Devil May Cry 1 Dante. He doesn't have the amount of moves that Devil May Cry 3 Dante has. But he does have hit properties that Devil May Cry 3 Dante may or may not have. He does have weird things in that game that work in a way against the enemies designed for that game that just does not appear in Devil May Cry 3. That is a part of character depth. If you count character depth as just the amount of tools that you have, then sure, Devil May Cry 3 has miles, 5 times more of Devil May Cry 3's move list. It's actually that insane. You never know. Because, like, depth, Metal Gear Rising's airdrop attacks that I explained in the combat guide. What are those? Isn't that something that is that feeds into depth? Those hit properties are not like activated out of the blue with everything. That is depth in your move list. You may not acknowledge it, but it is depth. Boom. There's a lot that goes into what character depth is. But if the criteria for character action games depth is to be absolutely deep, have a lot of things, then sure, you can go with that. Like, they don't account to things, to hit properties, for example. They don't count attacks that do a knockback as a character depth. They don't count it. That, like, this attack, on the surface, this is just this attack. When in fact, what we know is that you do this long combo, then it's a long decision making whether you want this at the end or you want this at the end. That's all depth. Or you want this at the end. This is all depth that doesn't go into character action games. They don't care about this. This is only an attack, you know. This one is only an attack. They don't count that it has a knockback. That it, you know, they may count that it covers a large area, but for them it's just an attack. That's why I don't like character action. The whole name, character action. What is that? What even is that? For a long time I tried to justify it to myself, trying to understand what it is, but like, I can't. If someone is to explain, then I'm sure you can explain it to me, and I'm sure it's gonna be simple to understand. It's just, are you sure about that? It's a mix of are you sure about that and why? Like, why? Okay, I get it. Your game has to have style meter, for example. Which, you know, style meter-esque things. Like God of War has the hit counter. Devil May Cry has the style meter. Bayonetta has the points counter. Ninja Gaiden has, I forgot what it is, but it has something. Like, does that make them character action games? Let's see the hidden harpy right here. He's not here. So yeah, let's read the comments and actually see. I love your channel, but I wish your gameplay was based less on tactical exploits and more on aggressive combo heavy combat. You can find that sort of content in my videos. Hold on, the power just shut down. I do have such type of content, or like in my chill streams, which not this chill stream, this is an Oko chill stream all of a sudden. But like I have combo mats, I have things for fun. You can have fun with comboing and all that. And I understand that assignment. I like to goof around a lot, basically. Phantom Tax, Skibbity Tax, God has more Riz than Kratos. Understandable. Depth, multiple weapons, style meter, combo counter. One of the two. Air combat, dodges, blocking, iframes. Iframes? Power-up forms. Juggable but complex enemies. Not simple like Muso enemies. Sounds like DMC2 to me. Like DMC2 is a character action, but it's bad. That's what you're trying to say? The dogs are the biggest problem here. That's why I get rid of them. Let's go. So to speed this process up, allow me to do something real quick. There. This is just to speed things up, since I'm gonna be here forever if I just don't activate that artifact. And it's gonna yield the same results. This is important for the Oko. So I try to get this guy. You can milk this cow forever. It's a literal cow, by the way. What I'm doing is getting the 1000 hit combo, giving me a lot of orbs. Then I grab him for the Ruthless skill, 25 orbs. And then he dies and gives me a special animation where he gives me the damage killing red orbs. There we go, that's the 1000 hits. Turn this back off. Now we grab his nuts. The combo meter does not drop because the game knows you've done something devious, Theseus. And then that animation keeps on giving you orbs. It keeps on giving, basically. So with this guy, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is. Whatever. I wanted to do something with him as well, but I couldn't. Funny that DMC2 was the only game that had collisions, if I remember correctly. That's what we care about in the community, am I right? Huge problem with character action is that it's arbitrary. People keep adding games they like and excluding ones they don't. Some people say DMC is one, but not God of War. Then add Sekiro or Sifu. See, like, make it make sense, please. Or don't. You can totally not make it make sense. Because I frankly don't care. I'm gonna be real with you. I stopped caring about that term a long time ago. Gaming Brit Show that I bring up in the video, even he disagrees, funny enough. Like some people that usually shill over the wrong, you know, make aspects look like the main thing in a game. It's like styling in Devil May Cry is an aspect. Is something that you can do in Devil May Cry. Making it seem like the entire game is basically styling is not something I agree with. Matter of fact, that's something I find flat out wrong. As I expressed fully in the video. DMC fans ruined action games. Please watch the video first. If you're not like the fans that I talk about, then the video is not about you. You're probably a pretty chill dude. It is what it is. That's the kind of subjectivity we need. Please, you know, Darwin said something today in the group chat. Me waiting for this meme to die. I'm honestly gotten to a point now where I want this meme to die. The whole subjectivity talk. Gaming Bridge Show saying they're just action games with really good combat. It's top 5 saying the Gaming Bridge Show quotes. Damn. China. Onimusha disrespect is not tolerated here. I shed light on Onimusha in that video. I can understand that being a bit triggering too, you know? Like someone has had this idea in mind that Devil May Cry created the hack and slash genre. Just for me. Oh man. Hey, it is what it is. We cool though. Didn't know you get down like that. Okay. That about does it. Time to fight Hades. Shed light with zero experience with the game. You're brave. No, look, I'm into facts, okay? I'm only being real. Hack and slash spawned from the arcade beat 'em ups. 3D hack and slash? Certified keyboard warrior. I'm gonna be real, I'm recognizing a lot of new names in the chat today. DMC literally had juggling because of a bug in Onimusha 1 during playtesting. Onimusha is the father of DMC. The father. I have yet to try out Onimusha. I'm still not planning to try it out yet. Because I'm planning to get into Astral Chain any moment nowadays. I may buy it physically because digitally Nintendo games just don't go on sales. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, just allow me to get something. I'd love to buy Mario Odyssey as well, or 3 World. I've heard that 3 World is better than Odyssey. Aw, look at the cute harpy. Who's a good harpy? Now there's one hiding, I believe. Whoa! Not this one. There's another hiding. There. You sly devil. Man, is that a whole family up in that bitch? Is there another hiding? No. Off to Hades. Imagine acknowledging DMC too. I do that in my next video. Funny enough. Next video is gonna be very special. It's gonna be a surprise. Remember when God of War stole red orbs vacuuming into your character from your goat DMC? Too bad Onimusha did it before. It is what it is. Tried emulating Astro Chain, horrible experience. Now Astro Chain is like a game. When did it come out? It came out a bit recently when compared to the other action games that I've played. So it's not something so easily emulatable. 3D is better for me. Mario 3D World? My experience with Mario 64 is amazing. It's a really nice game. Like, to think it has this much depth. It has a lot of depth, actually. It could be a character action game, if you believe it or not. Foreshadowing confirmed. For real, Mario 64 has a lot of depth. Like, for a game, for a first ever 3D game, why would you include this much depth? That's what I love about game development so much. They sometimes add things like, why did you go through the awesome effort of adding this? Thank you very much. But why? Oh my god, it's beautiful. Like, he has a normal jump, a 3 jumps that you can do to gain extra height with every jump if you time it right. He has a backwards jump. He has a sideways jump that you can exploit and make it a backwards jump or whatever you want jump. I learned the mechanics of it, so apparently it is. I learned it myself. I don't know if there's an easier way to do it. So what I do is, when I'm sprinting with Mario, I take the analog to the opposite direction completely so that he slides with his feet. Then I do the jump to whichever direction I want. I almost always get it. Anyways, and it has the long jump. What a beautiful jump. The beat challenge of exile using your guide. Awesome. Was it the challenge of exile that I did without weapons? No, it wasn't. Let's focus on Hades a bit. I haven't fought him in a while. Uppercut. Boom. You ready to get fucked, boy? Give me that! About time somebody shows him how to use them bad boys. Meet Zesty! Haste to kill undeads! Meet Zesty. Haste to kill undeads. I miss the Oko, man. Your Kingdom Hearts! Bend over! Ha! Ha! It is! Hang over! And don't dream of resurrecting again. Now, when I say it's hate over, chat. When I say it's hate over, it means we're moving on to the next boss. Helios. You should not have abandoned the God of War 2, Oko, in my opinion. Look, there's gonna be something in life that you're gonna learn at one point. I learned it with that. I actually learned it with something else, but like, it applied to God of War 2 as well. So catch this. This is my philosophical pussying out of God of War 2's Oko. I did not want to do it anymore. Like, the moment I ended that last stream of God of War 2's Oko, I learned a lesson. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't. Like, doesn't matter how much I pretend I wanted to. Like, at the start I wanted it to, because, you know, I got hyped and I really wanted to get it for a while. But then it stopped being a thing. It's just not God of War 3. See, with God of War 3, persistence kept up. This is me. Like, you could be different for how you approach. If you approach Oko, you could be different in how you approach them. For me, though, it better be God of War 3 or nothing else. I don't know. It's just not fun to do it for God of War. It stopped being fun to do it for God of War 2. All the bullshit, all the RNG. I tried my best to minimize all the RNG. Funny enough, the L that ended the Oko forever was an L that had nothing to do with RNG. It was pure skill issue. How come we don't have a lot of red orbs? Is it because of the hands room? I guess it is. There's got to be another lesson you will learn later. That comes after I don't want to do it anymore. It's I'm gonna play unlike the MC2. That's a lesson only for the prestige players though. Zesty is missing God of War 2 Oko. I'm really not. Look, it's easy to get the thing like, yo, this is just like God of War 2. Like God of War 3's Oko, he says he's quitting it, but then does it off screen. It's truly not that. Like, I'm being wholeheartedly real with you. With God of War 3, it turned personal. Like, this is my favorite thing. Why am I not able to get it? And the game is not as bullshit as God of War 2.
No longer.
I had to get it. With 2, there was just too much bullshit to go with.
Dead? Ah, Hades deserved to suffer, though I thought his death impossible.
Olympians overestimate themselves.
Batman Arkham Asylum Oko.
I will keep that in mind.
See, I don't know how you did that. I don't know how you did an Oko that you didn't like. Like, the game was ass. I don't know.
You need the soul of a god to
Is this on Chaos Mod? Of course. Everyone is on
That
Chaos
one
Mod.
has not been used for centuries. I'm sure it's broken, otherwise I would have seen my beautiful...
The more he play God of War 2 Oko, the more crazy he becomes. Oko is a lot of things. It's not just skill, man. It's just a lot of patience, a lot of time wasted. Like, you get to a point where you learn enough things that you learn something new that is like, why did you even teach me this? I didn't want to learn this.
My mother Hera bragged my talent.
Or like you get to a point where like you're so many attempts deep into the God of War 2 Oko, yet something still surprisingly gets you, which happens in God of War 2 a lot.
You now know. Worst of all,
If you beat this Oko with this attempt, I'll consider you've done God of War 2 Oko. Let's not get that crazy now.
my reason for living.
There's a lot of things that I don't remember about God of War 3's Oko.
I spend my time here.
Like
trying to
the
recreate
platforming after a City of Olympia. That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
again and again.
That might actually end the
Still
run.
lives, Spartan.
Not that I'm gonna restart.
Feel it.
As I said, I'm just gonna try my best to not take damage, but like, you know how it is.
You greater.
And I just didn't like for you, the equivalent would be Okoing Resident Evil 5.
Your child is not my concern.
That's a nice way of putting it.
But surely you can understand. You were once a father.
This game needs a remake. It's aging so bad. I know, Scorpy. We should add the camera to be right up Kratos' ass. That way, the game can sell. It's deep. I know you're joking, by the way. You're joking off. You only played Resident Evil 4 daily years ago? Exactly, yeah. To this day, it is the biggest business choice to try to Oko Arkham Asylum of all things. Like, was there no other game? Zesty, first time watching you live? This is the first time you watch me break an encounter? Awesome. This means we are winning. Imagine if that hit me square in the jaw. Off to the city of Pimpia. If I don't die on my way there. Because there's still one more tricky encounter with the archers that I don't really remember how I used to tackle before. Like, was I just doing the Blade of Olympus thing? Happened for reasons, had to see it through to the end. Okay. Arkham City Oko is the most crazy one in my opinion. I don't really remember the Arkham Asylum Arkham games in a no damagey manner. You never know. Like you rarely do when you're trying to approach a game to do an Oko. Oko is generally unhealthy. My lack of experience with the game or how much I didn't like it or how bullshit and unfair it is didn't even matter. It's all about priorities. Sure. I'm sure. Can I not see the archers from here? Nah. They don't spawn yet. What do you think of the camera in this game? I adore the camera in God of War 3. It feels like it's truly where they mastered the craft of their camera. God of War 1 has some iffy bits, very little bit. Not actually that much, actually, you know? Scratch that. Even in God of War 1 it was very good. It's just that in God of War 2 it got better. Then in 3 it got better. Like in 3 it's mastered. Then with Ascension they took 10 steps back. God of War 3 truly mastered it, in my opinion. It's the best camera. Remasters with cutscene skipping from the start and maybe some new costumes. God of War 1 and 2 remasters, I dearly hope you're allowed to skip cutscenes. If not, man, I'm gonna just do something. I'm gonna make a weapon of mass destruction at that point. A day one patch has to exist that adds cutscene skipping. I don't care. Come on, like it would be annoying. I'd still accept the games, but like, fucking allow me to skip cutscenes this time. DMC2 is a Souls game. Oh my god. DMC2 is a Souls game. It's not bad. It's a 6 out of 10 game. It's actually hard and guns are pathetic. It's when you go past normal hard, you know. Just like any action game. Except NG2 DMC1 normal mode. Look, the game... I'm sorry to say this, honey, but... It's like the game dares me to play it. It's that bad. Look, one day... Like we've talked about this before. DMC2 is the greatest game of all time. The thing is, why would I play it when literally millions of other options exist? Like options that are objectively for me better. Will you attempt a God of War 1, Oko? I will tell you what I'll attempt. Nah, I won't attempt God of War 1, Oko. Not in a million years. So this is a spot where I build up my rage for how much I'm not gonna even use it, but like... It's great to find spots where you can hit... Where there are hurt boxes around and you can just hit them to build up rage. This right here is an infinite you can build off of. DMC2 actually is pretty decent. I'm gonna have to play it. And by play it, I mean play it for more than an hour. Do you have the platinum trophy on this? I have it on this, but it means nothing. No one told you to play it. There are other better games. Exactly. Exactly, broccoli. That's a rage. Say hello to my little friend. Do you successfully complete a God of War 2, Oko? Why are you laughing, man? Like legit, like I'm offended now. Why would you laugh? What if I'm hurt? Lack of interesting weapons and some bad bosses though. I haven't played it beyond 1 hour, as I said. Which is sad. Zesty, your socks stink through the stream. You can see my sock. My cock stink. Let's try something, you know? Man, I ringed out the whole lineage out. This is an Oko, but it's not a no upgrade 1 plus Oko, if you know what I mean. Know what I mean? The weak of the strong. Who got it going on? You did wrong. Why is that dropping all the way back in the city? Look at the plume effect. Look at where it's landing in the upper left side. That dog ringed himself out. What an idiot. Damn, did I just do that? I did just do that. Alright, quick plan, quick plan, quick plan. I'm still curious as to why this plume is dropping all the way back in the city of Olympia. Like in the... Whatever, don't even pay no mind. Beautifully done. Where was other hand in God of War 3? One hand run. I mean, you could come up with all sorts of interpretations. Why would you remind me of that run, man? But it was fun, you know? For content, it was fun to make these videos. God of War 3 one-handed. Like the amount of joke potential for where the other hand is immense. Immense. Wait, can we reach it like this? Nah. Almost though. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? Just gotta keep doing what you're doing, man. Okay, this is gonna be tricky to get back on top of that Harpy Queen. Know what I mean? The weak of the strong. Hey. Hey. Give me a ride home sometime later? B-Rabbit? Hey. Who's a good boy? Who's a good harpy? Need you to come a little closer, please. Thank you. Beep, beep, beep. Thanks for the ride, homie. Do I see Oko in the title? You do. What do you mean? Something seemed off since I joined. I now see it. It's the beard. Oh. It's the brand new patch notes for extreme gameplays, if you're not aware. What's the hardest DMC? No damage on DMD? I don't know, man. It's probably a gacha question, where at the end it turns out it's actually the Devil May Cry 6 that has the most damage potential. Isn't there a cheat code to unlock DMD? I just noticed the Oko in the title. I updated the title in a fresh way. It's clickbait, lads. No, it's not clickbait. It's actually an Oko. We haven't taken a single hit from the start of this encounter all the way to now. First of all, we lure him closer. We ring him out. Now let's stay in the safe spot, please. Something I am worried about though is the centaur. This is the last enemy? Alright, come here. Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody. Attaboy. If things get out of hand, I'm just gonna magic. I just remember my strat against the centaur. I lure him to the upper bridge right over there. Imagine he does a quick little back kick. Beep. Use Claws of Hades only. That's what I would do in the no upgrade run. Now with level 2 blades, it's kind of better to do this. And because the claws do constant attacks with their plume. This is just one boom blast that does a lot of damage. By the way, the effect is beautiful with the fire, man. I can frankly never get enough of it. Beep. Boop. Beep. Boop. What, does he have infinite health or something? Was about to say. Huh. It's one of my favorite kill animations. Looks like he's taking out a boss fight. And it's very, very personally great. Since I used to look at it a lot. Back when I used to watch the trailer a lot. Battering ram being the best thing in the world. Alright, let's go fight the Chimera. My body is ready. As the one director, or not director, I guess the president of Nintendo says. Which, by the way, lately I've been getting way more into Nintendo stuff. Just generally Nintendo, or Nintendo appreciation. These guys are making gamey-ass video games to this day. Which is something I respect forever. Like, their first-party games are the complete opposite of what Sony is going with for their games. Fight Chimera with Claws of Hades, bet. You bet your sweet ass, your chocolate star. Beep. Now we're still not done with this phase. Gonna be a lot of archer spamming. Have you played any Zelda games? No. The first Zelda game that I'll ever play is probably gonna be either Ocarina of Time or either Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild, obviously. Not saying there aren't other great Zelda games. Do not pig. Ah! Whatever, we're continuing. As I said, this is a 3-hit KO. Can you do a Chains of Olympus, Oko? That was bullshit! What happened? How does he do that? I just landed from his fire attack. Jump scare? That's an understatement. That's an understatement. Whatever, the Yoko's dead. It was already a chill stream, now it's even more of a chill stream. Nothing changed. GG though, yeah, for how much we were chilling, bink chilling back there. Ocarina of Time is goated. I'm sure Ocarina of Time is like amazing because most of the praise is for it and only it. It's the same thing with Mario. A lot of people praise Mario 64 a lot. It's generally a really good game. Though really, you know, oddly enough, I've seen some other channels. So they talk about Mario, right? And I actually saw someone go ahead and say Mario 64 is dated compared to like some other Mario games. Which is like, wow. It's like, I see a lot of people praise Super Mario 64. When Super Mario stops being super, you know what happens in Duper. Yeah, basically I've seen people say other Mario games are just more like they're better than Mario 64 by a lot. I've seen that. Skibbity Mario 69. I'm kind of salty that I got hit back there. I'm gonna be honest. Mario 64 is good, but I always preferred Galaxy. Isn't Galaxy the one with the... like it shows a lot of planets and whatnot? Like I've seen that game and it mostly looks like it's just like a spherized angle of the camera. Where it's a small planet, you go around and you spin around the planet. Or is that just like a hub world type thing where you move from one mission to another but like in the controls of Mario? I need that thing clarified. Galaxy is the one with the galaxies. And I laugh at such shit like this. And they wonder what went wrong in history. Yes? So that is the game design? Like it's not like as 3D as Mario 64? Is there something hidden here or am I mistaken? No, there's nothing in here. Why does it look like something should have been hidden here, you know? Some planets are bigger than others. Like, do they get very big? Do the planets get flat? That's what I want to know. Are you playing and maybe streaming Sparking Zero on launch? Nah. I'm not buying Sparking Zero. Consider me played it. I never thought I'd see Dante say the word skibbity. You are not familiar with the same Dante we know. What's your favorite, Chains of Olympus or Ghost of Sparta? Ghost of Sparta by a shot. Ghost of Sparta by a Mario Galaxy. By a Mario-sized galaxy. 64's miserable successor, Sunshine Miserable? Oko strats to break the Cyclops. He doesn't attack this way. Welcome, Spartan. Come in. Make yourself at home. This time, you won't be leaving. Because I have made these cupcakes ready for you. You won't be leaving. It would have been amazing if Hades said, this time you won't be leaving. As in, he's a believer. A fan of Justin Bieber, you know. Welcome, Spartan. Come in. Make yourself at home. This time, you won't be believing. You won't be leaving. Be leaving. What am I saying? Let's edit the title.
Kratos, I have not forgotten the debt.
Hottest Mario character is Bowser. Honestly,
Save me now. As you
shut the fuck up.
Atlas,
Mario Odyssey was boring for me. Boring?
to repay you in full. If you wish to repay me, tell me where I can find the flame of Olympus. The flame?
I don't know what to say that. Because a lot of people...
Zeus, Spartan.
I'm gonna have to play it myself eventually, but a lot of people praise that game.
Forfeit your life in trial.
The title is officially God of War 2... God of War 3, sorry, 2 hit KO.
Mine is not one of them.
Feel the power of the calm! Feel the dab of the war. Kratos is essentially dabbing. Girls let their lives get ruined by bros like these. Who do you think is the most scariest boss in God of War? Scary?
I can tell you
Like horror scary?
must step into the flame.
Honestly, Ares.
You lie here.
Ares is scary. The way he screams, the way his attacks are. That motherfucker scares me. But who else is scary? Hold on.
Has fallen from the graces of Olympus.
That is exactly why I believe him.
My death will not lead.
The Barbarian Hammer is very scary. The Barbarian Hammer. The Barbarian King is very scary. Like, the way he just closes in on you when he just gets bigger and all that. It's fucking horror filled. Odyssey has the DMC5 syndrome. Not to that extent, so God of War 3. But you know what I mean. Self-expressive platformer. You actually use that It's fun and allows creativity, has options, etc., but not difficult or deep. Deep? How is it not deep? Like the hat mechanics, from what I've seen in retrospectives, the hat is amazing in that game. Like, it is deep. One of my favorite scenes in God of War 3, especially the part where Helios gets fucking mauled. Why is that your favorite part, Bodhi? We may never know. Aphrodite is the scariest boss in God of War. Yeah, she scares me, fam. She be scaring me, fam. Thanks for the claws to come out instead of the thing that I actually wanted to come out. Let's upgrade the blaze to level 3. That Chimera hit us back there. That's why the title is God of War 3 2 hit KO now. Hat is fun, not as deep or as Flowers in 64. Flowers? What do you mean flowers? Specify. Why didn't Kratos just close his eyes? Scariest is Aries or Scorpio because he's a bad boss. I mean, I'm talking the horror type of scary. Barbarian King is definitely one. Who else is scary? Who else scares me actually? Yeah, as I said, Aries kind of gives me the creeps sometimes. He stares at me funny. It's like a Diddy party. Ain't no party like no Diddy party, you know what I mean? Magic. Ain't no party like no Diddy party. You know how it is, baby. Sorry for saying it again, but can you do a Oko for Ghost of Sparta? No. The age of Okos is over. This is a chill stream in essence. Like, you don't see me not even restarting the game when I took a hit against Chimera. It was an Oko until it wasn't. Now it's a 2-ko. If I take another hit, it's gonna be a 3-ko. I just really missed streaming like this. Just chilling. Being chilling. Did he? No, he didn't. Did he? Yes, he did. He said the thing, let's go. God of War 3 is the DMC5 done right. Retain older God of War DNA. Still challenging, but more balanced towards you. Biggest combos, depth, but enemies aren't free. Odyssey falls between God of War 3 and DMC5. Look, I'm gonna be honest about something in Mario 64. Most of the difficulty can come from the controls. I'm gonna be truly honest. I'm never one to hate on controls. Matter of fact, I am not doing so right now. I'm not saying the controls are flawed in Mario 64. They're very fluid, but like, they're too fluid for their own good sometimes. That is one thing I can say. Most of its difficulty comes from the controls. Has Zesty played any Donkey Kong Country games? As a kid, 2D Donkey Kong, yes. But like, if what you mentioned is a 3D Donkey Kong, then no.
Kratos,
I haven't played it.
it's getting close.
I told you. I can
Xander, it's Ares that got his family killed, and the old woman was not really an old woman.
I trust you.
Those power-ups gave solutions to your problems, but also can be used for literally any other star in the level. A main critique I saw about Mario Odyssey is the stars being just a lot of stars, or whatever it is in that game, moons, I believe. It is a lot of moons, and in a lot of dumb ways. I watched Joseph Anderson's critique of Mario 64. Of Mario Odyssey, sorry. While I didn't agree with literally everything that he said, some of his points seemed valid. I'm gonna have to play the game to fully confirm. Like, I love that I got into the platformer genre like that. It is a lovely genre to just... It feeds off of execution, and that's something I truly love about it so much. Zesty beat Mario 64 before RE4 No Merchant? That never happened. That's intentional. Precise platforming in my platformer game carries momentum? No way. I guess you're right. Mario 64 being too fluid for its own good is by design. Like you run and it feels like you're actually skating on ice. Sometimes. In some spots. Prince of Persia is a platformer, I think. That's the 3-hit KO right there, lads. The thing is, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, Prince of Persia. It is a lot more fixed of a platformer, though, to be truly honest with you. Like, I don't know. It does have challenge in its platforming. It's not truly fixed. 3-hit KO. It's not truly fixed as if, you know, as if you're doing a bunch of context sensitive thingies. It's not context sensitive, far from it. It is actually free jumping. But I'm just saying. He's gonna make a BJ joke in 3, 2, 1. Why? Did someone... You know what? Now that you are on stream, I need to see you do blowjob in Mario 64. Oh, that. I don't know how to do it. I'm pretty sure it's easy to nail down. Like, I've seen them just jump one time. Then, they keep on doing the same jump animation you do forward, but they hold the analog backwards. Either that or I'm extremely wrong. Sonic unleashes more character action game than any Prince of Persia game. Prince of Persia is a lot of things. Like, honestly, it is as much a platformer as it is a combat game. And it is as much a puzzles game as it is a platformer and combat game. It is amazing how it blends all three together. It even has a very cute stealth system in it. I appreciate stealth systems in these games because I don't know what a lot of people are thinking about when they say, oh, the stealth is simplistic. Of course. It's not trying to be stealth focused. Rarely do you have games with fantastic action care enough about stealth. Stealth is just a very optionary thing. Just be thankful it's even there. Like, Metal Gear Rising has some of the best stealth that I've ever seen in an action game. And people are calling it's way too simplistic. Bro, what do you expect? What are you thinking more? And by the way, it's not simplistic. I have a whole category for it in the combat guide. It is not simplistic. When you have cardboard boxes, when you have 3D scans that, you know, can get the enemies busy. When you have aerial stealth takedowns or from the back, you know, stealth takedowns. It's not a simplistic stealth. Come on. Back to Prince of Persia, it had a cute stealth system, you know? It didn't need to be there, but it is. Boom. Pop is platformer, puzzles first, combat second. It is a beautiful mix, though. A very beautiful mix. Although I don't know if I would agree with what you're saying. Platformer and puzzles first, then combat second. Because I remember a lot of combat in that game. In these games. In those games. Hell, a lot of boss fights too. Okay, so I still got this. This was a spot that would kill a lot of runs for no apparent reason. All it needs is a bit of practice. Or not practice, sorry, focus. See, old me would have actually jumped towards that back there. Ah! What do I do? What do I do? Oh! Son of a bitch! What do you even do in a situation like this? What you gonna do in a situation like this? Because the name's Raccoon and it rhymes with Doom. This is a hell of a chill stream, you know, I love this. This mixture of chill stream but also have a challenge to it. Have the challenge be dumb like this. See how many times you get hit in a run. Doesn't have to be an Oko. That was an unescapable fate. I just rushed it, honestly. Back there at the end, I rushed it. Like, see now, when I move to the left, I go up. I should stay here because one approaches me and I have to dodge. After that, Raiden, you jump. I shouldn't have rushed it. I shouldn't have rushed it. That was dumb. I'm dumb. You're dumb. I knew I would take a hit here. How many hit KO? Now it's a 4 hit KO. By the end of the stream, it's gonna be 10 hit KO. Let's focus on this before changing the title. You know, this kind of reminds me. A couple of weeks ago, I'd say, I announced something regarding a 3-hit KO in action games. Actually, did I announce that? I think I said next stream I'm gonna announce something about Okos. I'm gonna address how Okos are gonna be approached from now on. So now is a perfect chance that we exceeded the 3-hit KO. I should be restarting right now, but I'm not gonna restart since I already have an Oko for this game. Come on. The idea was to do 3-hit KO runs for games I love. So say God of War 2, God of War 1. That way we would be able to do much more games and it would be much more reasonable while also not being way too soft, like permadeaths, for example. Because, like, permadeath in God of War is literally nothing to me. It's the simplest thing ever. 1-hit KOs is very extreme. We all saw what happened to me with 1-hit KOs. The solution was a 3-hit KO, which is about to change from the title right now to a 4-hit KO. That was the solution, but now thinking about it, I don't know if I want to start it. Go? You're lagging, bro. What is lagging? The stream? What you're doing is called a no damage run. That's a better way of putting it. Neo and Zesty spends all of his 3 hits in Pegasus too. 3 back-to-back Pegasus L's. What a way to wrap up the 3-hit KO in God of War 2. And D, no. F-Co, yes. I hate that name. Don't call it that. Stream is good for me. You know, I always feel bad when I say, thank God it's only your phone lagging. It's not my stream. 3-hit KOs sound cool, but at least in my opinion, it just comes down to, well, I took a hit in the early game. Time to restart. That's totally up to you. If you want to restart after the first hit, you felt like you wasted one of your lives. That's totally up to you if you want to restart. That was very based. You wasted one of your lives. Laggy from time to time, but it is what it is. Like, I've turned off the Wi-Fi literally everywhere. I've sold my house. I got my pet her food. What more do you want from me? Kratos just decided to fuck right off. Not that, young man, not that. Come on. Attaboy. Love how I slapped his ass down. This is the best protection mission, by the way, of all time. Get out. Ride mechanic, the best thing in the world. Lagging for me too, I think. There's no fixing it. I have to end the stream. You know, I'm gonna end it after this. It is annoying when the stream lags. At least something has to be clear, and I don't know why my internet is acting this weirdly. That chain is now doing an Oko challenge. Look at it, it took a lot of hits. It's doing a 4-hit challenge. I pressed select to taunt. I forgot that I don't have a taunt. It's not bad, it's not lagging, what the fuck? The connection is very poor on my laptop though. Like it's 1 bar of connection. He got ass clapped by the Wraith. It's now a 10-hit KO. You know how it is, we adapt. If 1-hit KO ends a run, we adapt and we make it not so. Hold on, I can skip all of... No. I could if it was a normal vanilla, but I don't have all the chests.
You don't try to catch me because you know you can't.
No taunts, not a cag, baby.
Kratos!
Screw you and your cags. There you go.
Kill any family members.
It's just one stutter every 5 minutes.
You're off to kill your father.
Sometimes even 30-40 minutes.
Won't happen.
Oh, so it's so long. Okay, no, that's fine.
Kratos is on a fool's errand. Again.
I am still tired though. I wanna end the stream. Taunting is not Kratos' style. Yeah. It doesn't suit him. I guess I talked to Big V about it once as well. I was like, how would you think of a Kratos taunt? Even he said the same thing. It's not like him to taunt. The same way Raiden is not taunting in Metal Gear Rising, which guess what? It's not a character action game, by the way. Man, speaking of Metal Gear Rising, I heard there's some mechanics from it that are in Astral Chain. How many of you guys have played Astral Chain? Astral Chain looks like a very interesting game. Doesn't suit Ryu either. The Fly of Zusi. His Zusi looks great. What are you talking about? We entered the peak of God of War 3's art style and graphics. Chamber of the Flame. I'm gonna time your contract lags. Okay, back to the question. How many of you guys have played Astral Chain? Because I heard a lot of great things about the combat. From both combat enthusiasts and from people who actually just casually approach combat. It has like the blade mode thingy from Raiden, but in a different way. Even taking out the hearts like Raiden. But like with a bit of a twist. Raiden is so taunt material, like some edgy one-liners. He does it as he's playing, I guess. Dead on or whatever. Some words he says. He doesn't have a dedicated button to taunt. Astral Chain is a good successor to Chaos Legion in my opinion. Chaos Legion? That's a game Right. That's a joint Right talked about a lot. Right shilled that game for a solid 3 months. Astral Chain was fun. That's honestly all I can remember. Have you guys like dove deep into the combat? Same with Krigi, NG, Dante from DMC. Him and Raiden are taunt material. Yet they don't taunt.
Zeus understood that the evils born from that battle, if left free, would destroy
Bullseye, dead on. We're done here. Those are Raiden's taunts.
to contain these evils.
Your opinion on GTA 6 PC requirements? If it runs on my laptop,
Fear,
green light it.
hate.
If it doesn't,
He locked them all away in the box.
that game was doomed to fail from the start. God of War 3 is the only God of War game where Kratos says a curse word canonically.
You opened the box.
The other time he said a curse word was in a comic where he said damn. Does he say a curse word in God of War 3?
After witnessing your victory,
When does he curse?
ripped Zeus.
Chaos Legion combat is DMC-V combat but fun. That's a nice way of putting it.
With its namesake,
I recommend you guys turn off JC and have fun with DMC5. That way. It's a lot more interactive.
flame, the key to our revenge.
Artreus is taunt material.
Spartan.
A simple child will not trouble me, Athena.
Will you finally do that God of War 2 speedrun, man? You can do it without issues now. Honestly, I may do it. I may or may not approach it. Now that I know some nice approaches to combat. Some better approaches.
But you lack
He says ass in God of War 3. That's a curse word. That's a thing. Isn't it? What is he supposed to say? Bumho. What is he supposed to say?
luck ends today.
The ass of Zeus probably. Ass is a thing! To catch a fly from the cheeks of Zeus. Fuck out of here. Please. With sugar on top. Ain't nobody waiting for Glorified Slop 6 when Doom the Peak Ages comes out next year. Glorified Slop 6? What's that? You mean GTA 6? If that's what you mean, man, based objectively, what kind of checkpoint is checkpoint? Kratos says that in God of War 3. Playing God of War 3 while watching a stream. Just got the Nemesis whip. Ah, my favorite secondary. Lately, you know, at first, for a while, for a solid while, it was, hey, Kratos, I didn't know you get down like that. Look at that. The technique. Hey. He's showing the dogs. So what was I talking about? He didn't have to say it at all. Oh yeah, we were talking about secondary weapons a lot, me and Big V, these past couple of what do you call them? We gotta be professional about this. Fuck being fuck. So for a while it was the Spear of Destiny as my favorite. Then I learned about collisions, and then it was even more of a favorite weapon. At first, I just liked the attacks and how they looked and what they did and the properties that they had. Like, I loved piercing shards, but only for how they looked and how they knocked back the enemies. Had I known the collision damage that they deal, I would have loved them even more, which it did happen by the time I learned what collision scaling is. Later it changed to Nemean Cestus recently, but then I thought about it deeper, and it's like, at the end of the day, that is in my top 3 weapons of all time. But at the end of the day, it's a damaging tool. My style is much more so going towards setup tools. Weird weapons that have weird things going on for them. Like the Sai in Metal Gear Rising is just such a simplistic weapon, right? But the cool things you can do with it is just amazing. It's the same with like the weapons in God of War. There are some weird hit properties you can achieve with like the hit properties, setups, everything really, that you can truly just achieve with like the setup tools. And it's like, look at how weird of a weapon the Spear of Destiny is. Look at how weird of a weapon the fucking Nemesis Whip is, where it looks like nunchucks. It doesn't even look like a chained blade type thing. It's so fast and weird. The hit properties are amazing. Kira uploaded a video yesterday. The simple act of doing the air, light special, where he goes spins and then does this, and grounded enemies become airborne. Like that, and that alone is a very, very nice gimmick. I appreciate that way more than a weapon that is just straightforwardly a damaging tool. Like the Barbarian Hammer, like the Gauntlet of Zeus, like the Nemean Cestus. That was my favorite for a while. I love gimmicky tools more than damaging tools. Hell, I hella love using damaging tools, and they are more optimal than setup tools most of the time. But when it comes to preferences, I like setup tools. So like my current favorite secondary is the Nemesis Whip. Weird things that are crap. Are they crap? Why would you say that? You could argue the Arms of Sparta are also setup tools. I did an easy run the other day to unlock very hard on God of War Ghost of Sparta, and I had a blast with the Arms of Sparta, and they're good on very hard as well. I'm just saying. I had a lot of fun with doing infinite jumps. That was my first time ever doing infinite jumps. It was very fun. I suppose it's not allowed to do no grab run plus or any challenge running God of War Ghost of Sparta with infinite jumps, because it totally breaks the game. You're high up in the air. They don't even remotely reach you. Turns into Devil May Cry 5 all of a sudden. But it is a fun glitch. Nemesis Whip for real? Nemesis Whip has one good move. Nope. It has nice damage. It has a nice gimmick of holding the buttons. It has a nice launcher. It has a nice ground and air light special. It has the normal combat grapple. It has a nice evade attack. It has one extremely great move. But when you're talking good moves, things that work, things that are great, yeah, it has a lot of those. Extremely good, out of this world good, the launcher. No challenge. It has magic attack that is amazing. Come on. Fucking. We just started. We just started. And then, wait, he hit me twice. That was 2 hits. Not 1, 2. So the title is gonna jump from 4 hit KO to a whopping 6. to a whopping 6 hits KO.
Not be bested by a mortal.
The evade is garbage. Is it garbage? It's fast. I can't believe he... Ah! I can't believe he hit me twice. Don't do it. Do it. Do it now. Imagine killing a run, and not only you kill the run, you do it twice. Motherfucker looked at the title of the challenge run and said, one is not enough. I'm hitting you twice. Motherfucker looked at the title and was like, 1 hit KO? I'll go for 2, thank you.
I thought Spartans
6
fought with honor.
hits KO.
You seek to kill me when I have no way to defend myself? Not fair.
Wraiths hit you 3 times, broski.
Right, Kratos. And
Oh,
what
then I...
honor, bro?
It should jump to like 9 hits KO now.
Nothing but nightmares of your failure. Today you may defeat me. But in
The Nemesis Whip evade is ass. Claws of Hades is better. I mean, the Nemesis Whip is fast evade though. That's one thing. It has my favorite evade in God of War 3. I mean, truthfully, there are a lot of evades, but let's keep it on the ground. Ground evades, Nemesis Whip has my favorite. It even has a cool little thing where you can activate the rage in the middle of the evade to activate the dropping effect. 9 hit KO. What are we even doing at this point? 6 hit KO kind of looks sexy, you know how it is. If you think that Nemesis Whip is so good, let's see how good it performs without Nemesis Rage. You did that run and a lot of weak spots were shown. Well, one weak spot was shown against Hermes, and it was because of a lack of approach. I basically should have spammed triangle and then hold square near him, which I totally didn't. I could have zoned him with that, but I didn't. As for the rest, you're forgetting something that I also forgot when we were talking about it, me and Big V. And it was with Apollo. It was Apollo Nemesis Whip. Pain Plus. We saw the weak spots because we weren't dealing a lot of damage. Usually you deal a shit ton more damage. And I just deadass didn't know the... I didn't know the best DPS, oddly enough. Did this guy just air interrupt? Is this guy Devil May Cry 5? What are we even doing at this point? What are we even doing? Whatever, man. Fuck the Oko. There are 3 phases of the Oko. Being optimistic at first. That's the phase 1. And the last phase. Fuck Oko. Nemesis with evade puts you airborne. Looks cool with rage, but it's bad. What's bad about it putting you in putting you airborne? Like, is it that big of a detriment? Ten hit KO. You know, 10 hit KO is a lot more catchy. Might of Hercules and along with CG are the only special sign I'm fond of. Which one is Might of Hercules? Isn't that the held square input with God of War 1? That's not a special. Unless I'm wrong. Wait, what am I seeing? Adam Ross first time at a Moscow? With Sneeko? These guys are doing everything for content at this point. I know I'm approaching it in bad faith, but like, I've seen that countless times. I don't know. I've seen it genuine times as well. You can't combo in a THKO, broski. I thought I could. Remember, guys, never goon. Okay, so 10 hit KO. Imagine the shock on everybody who's just sees this on their recommended. No Oko, just Ichko. We're just taking hits left and right at this point. Let's upgrade peak weapon design. It becomes an end lag unless you cancel it with another evade. And if I don't want another for directional, in the heat of combat, I'm cooked. The urban thing I noticed during Zeus No Blackthorn Plus. Stop moaning. How many hits left? We don't know how many hits is this run. Honestly, a mix of Chill Stream and Oko, maybe it's not a good idea. I've decided. I love when he goes just gliding to the outside like this. Look at that. Fucking wonderful. Now, how I loop Cyclopses with the best DPS nowadays is different. I go triangle, square. Hold on, son of a bitch. Triangle, square, triangle. That's the best DPS and it staggers. I believe better than the Nemean Cestus as well. Wait, hold on. What do you mean I believe? It is actually a bit better. Never goon, lads. Huh. Never goon, lads. As I said, if you're gonna goon, you better goon right. Every hit KO. This is what this run's gotten down to right now. Lowest hit percent. It's not even that. What are we even doing? I don't know. This game copied the burn status from God of War 2018. Shameful. The severe lack of shame is immense. I can smell it. You defy me, the good of war? I'm in this phase of the stream right now where I laugh at everything. Imagine saying base Kaba is better than Super Saiyan 4 full Gogeta. It's a meme. It's ma'am. It's a meme. Bro remembers his own testings, but not other people's testings. Hey, broski, it is what it is. The moment you're remotely in close proximity. The moment you're remotely in close proximity. Hey. The moment you are in close proximity, these guys start attacking. Doesn't matter even if you approach them with this. The moment you phase by them, they aggro. Which is something I love. They're dangerous beasts. Low health, but dangerous. Not nearly as dangerous as the as the undead archers from God of War 1 and 2. You defy the goon of war. What is bro talking about? Especially when the testings are wrong. Wait. What was wait. What was wrong with the testing? Hold on. I want to know. Let's show it one more time. Hold on. Don't you dare play against me, Athena. Oof! I did not mean to do that. But that was so cool. God, it's beautiful how you can just follow up a plume. Or, you know, after this. You know, like after this, basically, you instantly close the distance on them. After even bashing them with your shoulder. This game. You know how it is, man. This game. Some people can't see it. So taking hits is subjective. You know? Yeah. It's a good point. It's a meme, and just like the other memes, DMC2 is easy gun lol. It becomes a source of information. Dragon Ball GT power scaling and DMC2's difficulty are getting shat on from meme knowledge. Wait, do you mean to defend GT's power scaling with that, or actually go against it? Because GT is allegedly pretty strong characters. Much stronger than Z and Super. That was legendary, bro. You see, it's subjective that you heard me say I didn't actually say it. Hold S, juggle into OH. Herpes rush into CG into air grab. Cooking in the non-CAG game, I see. I'm waiting for someone to comment one day about a stream like this. Well, if it isn't Mr. Hypocrite. Well. If it isn't Mr. Hypocrite. Saying comboing is bad. But then he combos. I'm still waiting for the day someone comments that. They're like, you said don't combo and now you're comboing? Bitch! And they shoot me through their screen. Some people can't hear, so the fact you said is subjective. I'm starting to lose this argument. I need to find something to run away with. Well, the people you're talking about don't exist. How about that? Take that. Grammar mistake. I win. Joe Jo. 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 Combos. What I mean, people legit believe Kaba base beats Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and DMC2 is actually easy and cheesable with the Kaba versus Gogeta thing is real? I lost comprehension of what is real anymore. But are the combos subjective though? And either the Spider-Man tiri 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 this one? That was the best stream, man. You remind me of the God of War 2 Oko. Days. You remind me of Days Gone. Yes? Ah, these guys are... Dragon Ball fans are the Devil May Cry fans of the anime franchises. They were right about Dragon Ball fans, yo. Just because you think that does not mean it's not a subjective thought one can have. Nothing is real and everything is subjective. Trust me, bro. I read Plato in high school for 5 minutes. Zesty doesn't want any legit copies of any God of War game. Doesn't own any legit copies of any God of... I own 2 copies of God of War 3. As for the PS3, I'm one of the only peeps who actually have the game spot. Who doesn't have a jailbroken PS3? It's more normal than having a normal PS3 nowadays. As for God of War 4 and Ragnarok, I totally pirated those on PS5, bro. Trust me. Hits are subjective. Oko is still alive. Alive to me? Yeah. It's still a one-hit KO if you truly believe. Memes, the DNA of the soul, they change everything. Expose someone to memes, they start to believe as well. This goes for the memes Monsoon talking about and the memes we have in our age. So what you're saying is Monsoon was right. Monsoon was consumed with memes. I'm gonna beat Hercules and he's gonna be the last boss. That's it. God of War 3 should have had something like Valhalla, your opinion? It kinda sorta has challenges as a bonus play thing. But yeah, a roguelike mode for God of War 3 would have been the best thing in the world. If I was a top class modder, I would have modded it in. But you know how it is. Hey, I killed this guy. How is he still alive? It's a cool discovery, Brody. Don't speak of the family, Crody. Shit can get deep in the family, Crody. Talking about being the family, Crody? Someone go bleed on your family, Crody. Huh. Boom. You are wide open in the ear. I'm sorry, miss. Ouch. I love how this attack interrupts attacks. Mongoose. Mongoon. Mongoon. Armgoon. Sam is Sam. You can't really edit Sam. Unless you name him Sam Goon. We also have Metal Goon Ray. Metal Goon Ray in the house. Remember, never goon, lads. We got Metal Goon Ray right here. Metal Goon Solid. Bravo! Bravo! Our hero has arrived. Applause for another bastard child of Zeus. Just in time for the final act. Hera. You look terrible, dear. Still wanting to kill my husband, I suppose? You know I seek revenge on Zeus. AKA, yes, I seek revenge on your husband.
Can't
Say that I blame you. Since you killed my son Ares, fear of you consumes him. His fears will not matter when he's dead. Drink to that. Hera, I seek the child Pandora. Pandora, that wretched little thing my son Hephaestus created? Well, we can't have you do that, my dear. Destroy him. Right footstep, left footstep, right footstep, left footstep, right footstep, left footstep, right footstep. Hello, brother. This is not between us, Hercules. Isn't it?
Isn't it?
You were always Zeus's favorite. The air on Olympus affects your thinking, brother. Zeus has no favorites. Think about it, brother. While I was stuck cleaning the auction stables, he chose you to destroy Ares, bitch. Not convinced. How about this? While you were being crowned the god of war, I was sent to find an apple. They called them labors. Ha! Perhaps he did allow me to kill the Nemean lion, but he made your name known amongst the people. A fierce warrior, a killer made hero, a man made a god.
But
This time, brother, this time I will destroy you. Call it my 13th and final labor. Soon I will become the god of war and claim the throne for myself. You aspire to be an Olympian, yet their reign is ending, Hercules. We'll goon about that. Time to wreck some ass. Come here. I play nicer in bed. I'm taking those, by the way.
To me at once. Press on. He will fall to my
Oh! Why would you interrupt me? Son of a bitch! Go fuck yourself!
attack. Fight. Glory and attack now. Press on. He will fall to my back.
You just blow my collision? You blow my collision, yeah? Don't blow my collision, yeah?
To me at once.
In my opinion, no.
Kill the bastard!
Defend yourself. I will triumph.
We see! What? You chose the worst day! You should have done this in God of War 1! With a left hook! Hit him with a Mexican! Now we're done with God of War 3's Okolats. I hope y'all enjoyed your time. This has been your Extreme Gamist, Zestist, who's a Devil May Cryist. Devil May Crisis. Zesty is having too much fun? Yeah, every time when I fight this idiot. Just like Theseus, I see. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. This is where I decide to end the chill stream because I'm really tired. It's like 10:30 p.m. I want to go ahead and do something, play something else, read something, I don't know. Probably gonna doom scroll. Not really, I'm truthfully busy responding to comments on the DMC video, so that's what I'm mostly busy with right now. I'll tell my kids Zesty finished the Yoko on stream. Come on. You know that's true. Finish that RE4 no merchant run? Nah. I'm gonna tell you what I'll finish. The stream. Got over 2 speedrun. The other day I was thinking of doing it, True Gamer, but then I was like, nah. Knack. Any big plans for future vids? No big plans. Future of the channel? I'm planning to start focusing way more on combat. But I still will do the entertaining video bits from here to there. Clone War, no grab on plus. Okay, let's not get silly now, True Gamer. Please. So anyways, this is where we reach the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for the support. Watch the DMC video before judging. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoy future videos. It has been your Extreme Gamer Zestist. Peace.